Hello, my friends. Today we will talk about how to actually like yourself. I had a long time struggling to like myself, and I had a even longer time to understand myself. And now, since long years, I'm really good with myself. I'm really fine, and this is exactly how I did it. And we need to start at be mindful of your own thoughts. This is the start. You have a relationship already with yourself, right? You talk with yourself in your own mind, and there is you and your own self, right? The interesting thing is that you is the voice and yourself is the thing that listens. You are the yourself. It's an interesting and so deep. It's a deep topic, and you need to go and read this book. Living unter that I cannot pronounce that name. I just cannot pronounce the name. An amazing book that will make you aware of your own relationship with yourself and where it's placed. It's you, because you need to understand that if you want to like yourself, you need to understand that it's two of you there, and this is why you are the most important person in your life. Let's say, right? You need to treat yourself in that way. And then we go to the number two. This is first one and the most important. And after that, we are going to step number two, which are goals. Basically, your goal is to do what you already know that you should do. You don't need someone to tell you what you should do. I think you know someone that comes at you and say, "You thought about going to the gym? I know that I need to go to the gym. Did you thought about just not eat that much sugar? You know already. You know really good what you should do, and you should listen to that thing. You should listen to yourself. Otherwise, you will do whatever your parents say, which they are deeply immature. They most probably are really immature. They're just toddlers, aged toddlers, and you listen what they say, what they think it's good. But again, their thoughts are not even their ideas, right? They don't think their own ideas. They embrace unknowingly ideas. You know why? Uh, advertisements, it's one of the most expensive things in this world, and you know why? Because it works. That's why. And the target of advertisement, it's your subconscious to make you buy a thing without you knowing that you start to need that thing. They are attacking your emotions, they're attacking your thoughts without you truly being aware of. That's why this is so important. And what I want to say with this is that I kind of forgot about what I wanted to say with this. Uh hmm. Yes, that's how they are. Your parents, your environment are puking things on you, puking their ideas about what you should do, how you should do it, because they already swallowed someone else's puke dumb ideas. They are immature, and you need to listen to yourself. You need to understand yourself in order to do that thing that you need to do, that you know that you need to do. And I have a blueprint for you to reach exactly this goal. Okay, here I have you, right? You, me and myself. This is the me, right? Because those two things in the end must collapse. But after you understand, after you read that first book that I told you, you have the negative part, right? What you most probably are. And then here is the middle way. Here's middle, and here we have the positive part. Here to the positive part, it's exactly doing. Here you will end up doing the thing that you want to do. But you need to know that, like here, you have the negative part that pulls you down, stupid friends, excess of sugar, not training, um, believing things, limit limiting beliefs. Those are the negative parts that they just pull you down. They just simply are pulling you down. The more you will, you need to start here to cut from those negative things. The less weight you will have, the easier will be for you to push forward. That's why you cannot do things, because you need to stop doing things that you already are doing. You are already having habits. Atomic Habits, it's an amazing book about it. And stop following people that they are not telling you to read books. You already have habits. You're a creature of habit. You already have negative habits, harmful habits. You need to slowly, slowly cut from your negative behavior. And here, it's an important thing to understand that it's easy. It must be easy. I want you to set your bar, like right here, right above, like just to stretch enough to reach it. If you're stretching yourself and you cannot reach that thing and you become stressed, you need to understand you're trying too much. Your goal is too big. You're trying to reach something that you cannot reach, and you need to not be arrogant. um, I give you an example. I am playing League of Legends, or at least I played League of Legends. It's a video game for 5-6 years, and then I started to play with my girlfriend and other people that they just started to play the game, and they were in my team, and we were against other people on my level of 500. They have 500 level against me, and those my girlfriend and other group of friends. They said that, no, Denny, I like to play with those really good players because this is how I learn. And I find that deeply arrogant. No, you learn with people on your level of experience. If you are going and if you, right, let's say you don't know how to, you have zero skill in jiu-jitsu, right? And I have a brown belt, let's say. If we fight, I will just destroy you. Let's say reverse, I have a white belt into jiu-jitsu and you are a black belt. You will fuck me up. You will just destroy me, and I will learn absolutely nothing as long as you don't want to teach me. But life doesn't want to teach you anything. You need to learn. You need to stop being fucking arrogant. Need to stop being an arrogant dumbass in order to set your goals right there when you can reach them. Because I'll take this thing. I have this for you. It's a big win. It's a big loss. Big win, you can reach it just accumulating small wins. Just small wins every day. Just really small wins. Just small wins. Just small wins. The more small wins you will have, the bigger and the bigger you will win. If you are just jumping to the big win, you will just have a straight loss. You just lost. You just completely lost. If you're striving now to go to the gym, you are not doing push-ups home. And you think that you need weights, you barely push your own weight. Take a pair of this, right? And just do push-ups home. I'm doing it and I'm trained for many years. And I'm still doing it. I'm doing my push-ups home. After a period of 6-7 months that I'm not training, let's say I'm injured, I just don't want to train. After that, I feel like a new beginner and I need to start here. What makes you think that you can start right there? And everything starts here again. Pay attention to that thing. Another important book here is Six Pillars of Self-Esteem. It's written by Natalie Branden. It's one of the best books I ever read, and it's this thing and a psychology of self-esteem. There you will understand more and deeper things about self-esteem and how you should behave in order to develop self-esteem, to like yourself more. And one and the last things, right, is no, I have two more things to say. Acceptance, it is not, doesn't mean to like. I saw this practice of just going in a mirror, just undress, be naked, and tell to yourself that you fully accept yourself. I find this that the only way that I see this working is in the moment that you already telling to yourself, right, this relationship, that you are horrible and ugly. Then you can go and just saying that, hey, I accept myself and I love myself in the way that I am. Changing that thing in your mind, it's a plus, but I find it's not enough. It's just a little bit. I tried that and it just didn't work for me. Maybe it works for you, but for me it just didn't work because I was still lying to myself. Let's do this exercise, right? You're going in the mirror, you just go completely naked and be honest. I don't like that about myself. Let's say that you're looking in the mirror and say, I am fat, or I am ugly, or I am skinny. And here, what you need to do is change I am in I have. I worked with this woman, and she keeps telling me, hey man, I'm fat and I don't feel so good about myself. And I tried to make her to understand that she's not fat. She have some fat, which is a big difference. And having fat, having a bigger fat percentage that you would want, it's closer to the truth that being fat, if you, it's having and acting that brings proof into your beliefs. And there comes identity into I am. You see? Once you take this and you just bring it back, you're not fat anymore. That you can do absolutely nothing about being fat. Absolutely nothing. You're fat. You kind of fucked. You fat. Oh God, I'm ugly. Then you are destroyed. And you can do nothing, absolutely nothing under everything that is under I am. That's why I said it's really, really deep. You really need to understand this is the first step. Now, changing into having. I have that thing. I have some excess of fat. Oh, now you can do something about something that you have, and you just don't eat that much. It's easier than saying that you are in a way, because it's not a characteristic of your character. It says nothing about your inner self. Absolutely nothing. And saying that I am fat and I am honest, they are really not the same thing. They are really, really not the same. And it's good to contemplate this I am thing. And I wanted to say something else here. Maybe I jumped about ideal self. Create an image about your own ideal self. Maybe sound so, oh, maybe you're too behind here, right? And you're like, oh my God, I can't even dream about my ideal self. Let's make an exercise. I will explain you what is my own ideal self. My ideal self is enlightened. And I hope this is the right way. Enlightened, multimillionaire. Multimillionaire. I hope. I hope is like this. enlightened, multimillionaire. I would say top fit, like really fit. Um, 2 master degrees. Wise. This is my ideal self. This is, and sometimes it's if you are here, this can be so impossible to reach. Just create an image of your ideal self. That image is the spark of manifesting it, of creating it. If you're looking around in this to the big minds of the world, they will all say that the idea started everything. You live in a big mind. This is a big mind. I am your proof of. You need to understand and believe that this is a big mind. Create that ideal self, how it looks like. You don't need to necessarily feel like now that this is real or how that person would feel. It's too far away. Just create an image, right? And slowly cut from the heavy things, right? Start to cut from the heavy things. And here, once you cut enough from the negative things that you have in your life, again, stupid friends, eating bullshit, you already know what you're doing bad. Then when you reach the point zero, where you're not doing many negative things, you quite feel well, and you will be able to do things. And I'll come back again here because I think I didn't finish. Because acceptance doesn't mean to like. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror, right? And you start to say, I don't like that thing. Trying to change into I like, you are fighting with yourself. It's a thing that you don't like about yourself. Accept that you don't like it and change it. I do hope that I didn't loop too much into explanations here, and I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense for you. I do really hope that I did a good job explaining all those things. I'm tending to go deep into the random, not really random, but the moment subjects that I find in there. I find flow a good state to explain things. Now, acceptance doesn't mean to like. You can accept things that you don't like. Accept that you don't like a thing. I have, because now you know that you're not in the way, because you cannot not accept, like you cannot accept that you don't like yourself, but you can accept that you have something that you don't like. Great, accept that thing and try to change it. I had long time ago, I had something here. I don't know exactly the name of that thing. It's something about skin, blah blah blah. I never liked it. And I was talking to my friends, hey man, I have something here that I don't like. And everyone was telling me that, no, Danny, that's just in your head. Get over it. It doesn't matter. It's just in your head. Let's say that you have a big nose and what you don't like. And you say, man, I don't like my big nose. And people say, it's not that big. It's just in your head. No, they are just trying to make you feel good, which doesn't work that way. If I feel like shit, I need to accept that I feel like shit and do something about my shit feeling, starting here to the negative part. I feel like shit, I start feeling like shit and going and feeling less miserable first and then starting to feel good. You cannot feel like shit and just, no, I feel well. This just doesn't work that way. It simply doesn't work that way. The world right now, it's so immature and we don't know so damn many things. And they are still telling you now, do this, do that. They are just idiots. I hope I explained everything. If you find this uh, good, if you like it, if you think that this is helpful for you, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hope that I already let my Instagram down there in the description. See you next time.